Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I've got this week's PickACard weekly tarot reading. So I'm just thinking the full moon is coming up and it's conjunct Uranus, and you know what that means. Expect the unpredictable, expect the unexpected, because it just pulls a rabbit out of the hat every single time, and that's just happened, of course, on the world stage. So I guess the best thing is to go with the flow. Don't try and resist, because resistance is futile, especially when you're dealing with that planet. All of those outer planets, Neptune, Uranus and Pluto, can be very difficult to deal with. I've got some new red flowers up in the bush there. I can see. I must go and investigate what they mean. Probably not the best time for investigating because there's snakes everywhere here at the moment. But yeah, it's got me really curious because I've never seen those before. So I'm thinking about wildlife, wildflowers, red, something about energy coming through, new energies coming through to all of us, in fact. And it looks like it's very Australiana, very sort of Christmassy. And I'm thinking that a lot of energy is going to be expended. I guess we're being told, or I'm being told, now that I can see it through this particular window, these peculiar flowers, I think I'm being told to give you the message that there's a lot of energy around. We have to be careful how we channel it. We have to be careful how we steer it. I think it's very important maybe not to vent on social media, maybe to find safe places to vent, and not make everything public, perhaps, that you feel. It might not be a safe time to do that. And I'm saying all of this energy has got great power, so you can accomplish great things. Steer it into a direction where you can get something done rather than just venting and it goes out into the atmosphere and wafts away and you don't accomplish anything. Okay, so that's just that's for everybody, not a particular number. But let's go to the board now, and we're going to pick our numbers and see what we come up with. So 1 to 5, pick a number now. Whatever jumps into your head first without thinking about it. You don't need to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just one of those numbers is going to mean something, so pick it. Let's rock and roll. Card number 1. What do I see for you? I'm getting pale pink. Of course we've got it's not exactly the same. It's a bit paler than that, but pale pink, it's about self-healing, nurturing yourself, facials, massages, taking time out and being a bit careful with your diet, getting some light exercise. If you're like me and you don't like the word exercise, call it movement. Okay, so as long as you're moving, you're alive. It's okay to have a rest from time to time, but don't make that your dominant way of being, okay? The dominant way of being is to move forward. So don't get stuck in the past. Okay, the card that comes out is the Judgment card. Had this many times now. It's about releasing ourselves from the imprisonment of our own belief systems. You'll notice these boxes are just cardboard boxes, okay? So we're really not locked into it. We really can escape our programming, what we've been brought up on, what we went to school and were forced to listen to, and all the rubbish we've ever heard in our lives, which is quite really considerable when you think about it. So we can free ourselves from that and have more energy, okay? So when you're young, you don't think about energy much, but as you mature, you realise it's actually very important to have the energy and not feel tired and just to be able to keep on going. So that makes it even more important for you when you're expending your energy to only expend it on worthwhile things, okay? So don't get caught up in things that are, not worthwhile. It's a major arcana card, so it can change your life. The angels are here looking out for you. Okay, number 1. Number 2, what do I see for you for number 2? Big silver bell here. Again, it's got a Christmas vibe. This is a bit like a bell you see as a Christmas decoration on a tree, on a Christmas tree. I must look up for whom the bell tolls, because that's something from the 1930s, and it was just a bit before my time, just a little bit. If you know the meaning of that, let me know in the comments. For whom the bell tolls. I think it might have been a play or a movie in the 1930s. However, the bell, it's like ringing the bell. It's like a message coming through, maybe even possibly a warning, but can also be a marriage. You know, they ring the church bells, well, they used to, when people got married. So the card that comes up for number 2 is, I'll go with that one on top, the King of Pentacles. It's all about your money, honey. Okay, so you could meet somebody, or alternatively, this could be a part of you, somebody who's quite good with money because of experience and maturity. They don't make, you know, silly, not errors, but they don't make silly judgments around money. It can be something to do with enjoying the harvest that you've actually sown, and now what's happening is you can have a bit of relaxation time because you've actually worked hard in the past, and now it's time to relax and enjoy that harvest. Okay, but this is typically saying that there's an energy of nobility, honor, common sense. You'll notice he's wearing this aubergine colour, so there's some sort of intuition there, even though it's to do with money and to do with the physical realm. So sometimes, you know, it might even indicate something to do with your health, but in a positive way. So it could be saying, you know, have some R&R downtime now, which will benefit your health in some way. But it's somebody who's really organised with money, somebody wise. Often they can be generous too. Somebody might loan you some money, give you some money, or a good present or something like that. So that person's bound to come across your track, or you find that energy in yourself. Number 3, what do I see for you? I'm still seeing all those gold coins there. Gold coins, by the way, coins are also to do with change and transformation. Okay, so it's not just money, it just says transformation. If it was notes, if I saw notes, I'd know it was actual money. All right, number 3, what do I see? Doors opening up in front of me. Okay, so it's a bit grey where I am. Excuse me, coughing. It's a bit grey, like I've been wandering in a bit of a wilderness or maybe a fog or something, and I can't see exactly straight. But then this door opens up and everything is light on that side. So it's almost like you've been going through a bit of an initiation type process. You're entering a new phase in your life, and it's been going on for a little while now. You may have come from a dark place, and now it's just gradually getting lighter and lighter all the time. So you're getting more awareness and insight into your life, basically. The card that comes up is the 9 of Cups. Okay, so again, a 9 is nearly the end of a cycle, but this is saying that your hopes and dreams are very important right now, and you can send them out into the universe, and the universe hears everything you say and everything that you think. There's some sort of completion, a feeling of, yeah, I've done that and now I can move forward. There's some sort of satisfaction and some well-being. You know you've done the best you could possibly do. It's all about being grounded, but still living very close to the world of spirit and your emotions. She is on the edge of the foreshore there, and there's the ocean there, and soon she'll be taking action and ready to start a new plan. So that's you, basically, a part of you. So send your hopes and dreams out to the universe so Spirit can hear, and get ready for the next cycle in your life. A new chapter is about to open up, number 3. And I'll also say to be careful what you wish for. If, you know, sometimes we wish for things and it's not the best for us, you know, so do give some consideration to your wishes, what they might mean. Number 4, what do I see? Number 4. Okay, big garbage bins in front of me here, throwing the trash out. Of course, you could be tidying up around your home or work, but more than that, this has got to do with throwing the trash out within yourself. I remember decades ago when I started, I was involved with the Catholic Church for a little bit when I was in my 20s. And one of the first visions I ever saw was inside my heart, and it was full of all these dirty dishes, and it was like all this stuff that I'd been holding on to for a long time. And then I realised, you know, these dirty dishes, I need to clean up this mess. And that was all of like emotional content around the home, in relationships with my parents, and growing up and all that kind of stuff. So that really started me looking at inner child work, you know, and cleaning up what, you know, my childhood was like. So here we have number 4, the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. And Spirit's literally handing you a gift of energy here. There's some grey, you know, it mightn't have been all pleasant, but soon you'll be able to go through this initiation portal here, and there's blue skies on the other side. So it's, I guess, a source of spiritual strength at the very least, but what it's doing is showing you the pathway towards material gain. So whether that be money or, you know, abundance, prosperity in various areas of your life, it can manifest. Can even manifest with your energy level. You might just feel more energetic. But a new beginning starting for you, number 4. Number 5 is alive. Number 5, closing my eyes. What do I see for 5? This is interesting. I've never seen this before. I thought it was a door, but it's actually a book, and it's your life book. It's leather bound, and it's got a lock on it, and the lock is opening up, and then the pages, the cover and the pages start flying open, you know. And so it's like a doorway. Your life book is like a doorway. A doorway is symbolic. It's like one of those archetypes in your subconscious and in the subconscious of everyone. And a doorway is like a new cycle, a beginning in your book of life. Now you're in the very lovely position here. As I'm seeing the pages fly past, you know, the writing on the pages is disappearing. So this is a beautiful place to be, because it's saying any karmic obligations that you have are being erased. Okay, so you might have done sufficient spiritual work if you've picked card number 5 to erase some of your karma. Well done. That's wonderful. The card that comes out, I'm going to go for that one. Have you got any English connections, or British, I should say, not just English, British connections? I can vaguely hear a British man talking, because I love the accent, you know, because it's my ancestors too. Were British, you know, Irish, Scottish, English. And there's a tall man here with dark hair and sideburns, very dark, like almost black, very dark brown, put it that way. And he's a tall, thin man, and he comes from the north somewhere. So it could be Scotland or it could be northern England. I don't know if he's one of my relatives or ancestors or one of yours. But something about, let me just get he's pointing to the earth. So, okay, this is about your physical body. And getting in touch with your own ancestors, okay? They're in your physical body, so you can actually access their knowledge. The card that comes up is the Six of Pentacles. This is about being successful with money, no matter how much money you have, whether it's a lot or a little. It's about organising your money, paying bills, deciding who gets paid and who doesn't get paid. And, I think it's sometimes, appropriate to donate, to tithe, in whatever form that takes for you, whatever you think's advisable. I don't think it's important to get caught up on the amount, as in, 10%. Some of the Christian religions believe it should be 10%. I don't think that matters so much, but it's important to be generous when you can afford to be generous to people who have less than what you do, okay? So you may have somebody asking you for money, or, it's up to you to decide whether you're going to give it to them or you're going to loan it to them, okay? If you do loan it to them, maybe it should be in writing. That's what I would say. If you expect to be paid back, I would put it in writing. But Six of Pentacles, I think it's a favourable card. Technically, it doesn't really indicate whether it's favourable or not, but I think if you can afford to be generous with other people, that would be a good idea. All right, so there's our 5 cards. We only have one major, which is the Judgment card. We only had one major this morning on Facebook, which was the Tower card. So we've got Judgment, Pentacles, Cups, Pentacles, Pentacles. As I recall, there was a couple of Pentacles cards this morning as well on Facebook. So this is saying to me, I don't know why that's crooked. Why is that looking crooked like that? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows how these things work? Pentacles, it's a week of consideration about your finances, primarily, but a possible alternative to that is if you've got your finances under control, it may be about your physical body, okay? So one or the other. So have a great week, everybody. Thank you for watching. It is Remembrance Day, and so 11/11 today. Do give a thought or a minute to all of the soldiers that have served, so that we might have some freedom, especially now in these very volatile times. I haven't had a chance to look at the news yet, but I did see a headline that Russia had attacked Estonia. I don't know any more details. That is truly shocking. Estonia, I'm pretty sure, is a NATO country. So please pray to Michael the Archangel for healing and help, and especially if you feel anxious or worried, okay, know that he is putting his wings over you right now. Okay, thanks again, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.